Zlatan's reaction to retirement: "It's sad that you do not see my game anymore." Zlatan Ibrahimovic, 40, is still not considering retiring from football at this age, and reports suggest he will soon extend his contract with AC Milan for another season. He is also currently in the World Cup playoffs with Sweden and is still highly motivated. "I'm a little scared of the idea of retiring from football," Zlatan told a news conference. "I will finish my career without regrets, so I have to maximize my playing time." This star specializes in scoring derbies. Aubameyang made history by shining against Real Madrid and was able to score again in an important derby. With Aubameyang's double in El Clasico, he is now the first player of the 21st century to score in 5 consecutive games against Real Madrid. He had already broken through the Galaxy gates in 4 consecutive games for Dortmund and achieved this record by scoring in El Clasico. 5 unforgettable memories of Argentine jewelry in Turin. Paulo Dybala will leave Juventus at the end of the season. The Italian football site has mentioned these 5 moments as its most important moments in Turin after the widespread rumors about Dybala leaving Juventus. 1. A pleasant start by attending the Italian Super Cup match in August 2015 and scoring only 9 minutes after attending. 2. The first championship in Serie A in the same first season with 23 goals and 7 assists. 3. Goal against Tottenham in the return match at Wembley in March 2018 while the match was 2-2 and if Dybala did not make the game 2-1, Juventus would have been eliminated. 4. Goal against Lazio in March 2018, which made Juve not lose the championship against Napoli. 5. In the 2019 transfer window, Dybala was considered by English clubs, but he said no to all offers and stayed in Juventus. The day Mourinho became a doctor. On this day 13 years ago, Jose Mourinho received an honorary doctorate from the Technical University of Lisbon. On March 23, 2009, Jose Mourinho was awarded an honorary doctorate by the Technical University of Lisbon, Portugal. By that time, Mourinho had won more than 30 individual awards. His mother enrolled Jose in a business management program, but he dropped out after the first day of school and decided to focus on sports instead. According to his mother, he went through a physical education program like a bullet with a great score. After graduation, he left behind the coaching programs offered by the Football Association of England and Scotland. Intimate comrades who became enemies. Mourinho and Guardiola were once friends. Mourinho and Guardiola once worked together in Barcelona. Mourinho was Bobby Robson's translator at the time, and Guardiola was Barcelona defender. Yes, they were once friends. In 1996, Mourinho came to Barcelona as a translator for Bobby Robson. His job was to be a bridge between the players and the coach. It was not long before Mourinho met Pep Guardiola. The new Blue Star escaped death. Ajax Cameroonian goalkeeper Andre Onana had a serious accident and of course he survived the accident. Andre Onana's successful career at Ajax is coming to an end and the young goalkeeper will play for Inter next season. Of course, Andre Onana was not far from death this morning and was involved in a terrible accident. Onana has suffered a horrific accident while walking to Douala to play for the Cameroon national team against Algeria. Italy-Argentina, exciting Super Cup at Wembley. The 2 national football teams of Italy and Argentina will play a friendly match next year. Next year, Italy will meet as European champions and Argentina as South American champions. The news was announced by UEFA on Tuesday. This game is supposed to be the first step in the cooperation between UEFA and the South American Football Confederation. The location of the duel between the European and South American champions has not been determined yet. The European Football Association, UEFA, and the South American Football Confederation have reached an agreement, as announced by UEFA on Tuesday. The Blue Star scorer received a corona. Inter striker Lautaro Martinez suffered from corona and was ruled out of the national team for the upcoming national games. Lautaro Martinez's corona test was positive and thus the Inter striker will not be able to join the Argentine national team for the upcoming games in the 2022 World Cup qualifiers. Lautaro, 24, is suffering from coronary heart disease and has quarantined himself as Albiceleste will face Venezuela and Ecuador in next week's World Cup qualifiers in South America. Of course, these two games are not very important for the Argentines, because they have already decided to reach the World Cup. The trouble of Portugal and Ronaldo on their way to the World Cup. The experienced and central defender of the Portuguese national team, Pepe, also missed the playoff match against Turkey. Conditions for Portugal are deteriorating on the eve of a difficult playoff stage. Portugal coach Fernando Santos will not have both centre-backs selected for Qatar's 2022 World Cup playoff match against Turkey. Manchester City's Portuguese centre-back Ruben Dias suffered a serious injury a few weeks ago and missed the Portuguese playoffs. Brazil Cascavel futsal team uniform should be considered the most sponsored uniform in history. The strange shirt of the Brazilian futsal team Cascavel has at least 36 sponsors. This shirt can be ordered both raw and with all its sponsors from the club's website. This is while Iranian teams are always criticized for having a lot of sponsors on their shirts, but this Brazilian team has even whitewashed Iranian teams in this regard. Theft from the houses of the Reds continues. Paul Pogba became the third Manchester United player to have his house looted by a group of thieves. The night of Manchester United's home defeat to Atletico Madrid in the return leg of the Champions League round of 16 was more bitter for French Red Devils midfielder Paul Pogba than for any other player on the team. At the end of the game, Pogba hurried out of the stadium and tried to get home as soon as possible in the heavy traffic of Manchester because he had been informed that his house had been stolen. According to The Sun, the burglars of Pogba's house are apparently the same group that previously robbed the house of two other United players, Victor Lindelof and Jesse Lingard. Police cited the sighting of a black Audi near the 3.5M Pogba mansion, which had previously been seen near Lingard and Lindelof's homes. In addition to the three players, part of the property of Manchester City's Portuguese defender João Concepcion was recently stolen. Pogba came on as a substitute for Manchester United against Atletico Madrid on Tuesday last week, but could not do anything about it and was eventually eliminated. Hearing the thieves enter his home made the former Juventus midfielder even more bitter when he turned 29 on the same day. Apparently due to the presence of Pogba's wife and children in the stadium, the thieves entered his house safely and stole from the safe two precious watches and a number of other items that Pogba described as irreplaceable. Gotti sharply criticizes Real Madrid's unlucky stars, "You do not have to stay." Former Madrid midfielder and current legend and veteran of the Madrid Galaxy spoke to media reporters about the dysfunctional stars of the Spanish club. José María Gutiérrez, nicknamed Gotti, the former midfielder of the Spanish national football team and the former star midfielder of Real Madrid, while criticizing the surplus players of the team and stars who do not have the necessary efficiency in this team, according to Football Reports and according to Spanish media. He talked to media reporters about this galactic dilemma. The following are the most important parts of Gotti's speech in this interview. Real cannot play with only 12 or 13 players. A team that wants to fight for the Champions League, La Liga, and Copa del Rey cannot use only 14 players. I do not know what is going on here. Anyone who does not want to play, he does not have to be at Real Madrid. Hazard, Jovic, Isco, and anyone else who does not want to play must leave Real Madrid.